All right, now let's get into the entertainment gist. Young Six is in the news again. Young Six has a message for an artist who dissed him. Nigerian rapper Young Six has issued a cryptic message to an artist who he claimed dissed him. Young Six, who didn't mention the said artist's name, took to his Twitter page to write, "P.S. I'm still not replying on blown artist who dissed me. Take that as motivation, not insult. When I was in your shoes, I spent time developing myself, not trying to bring others down or create a wrong perspective about them. But then again, 17 at 17, an orientation scarce for streets." He continued, "Like, how can you use your money to pay for session? Take your time and write something to beef someone who barely knows you exists, instead of trying to succeed at what you do and make a mark before you leave this short life." It baffles me, fam. Well, we do not know who Young Six might be referring to, but we guess the said unblown artist must have gotten the message. This tweet is, however, coming weeks after Young Six called out rapper MI, saying that he has lost respect for him because he did not support his music career. All right, guys, what do you have to say about this?
Young Six actually replied the person now. He said he wasn't going to talk about it, then he replied the person, the unblown artist.
I guess the justification in his mind is the fact that he didn't tag the person and he didn't say the person's name. So
he didn't put it in the song.
So you still don't know the person. But I agree with that. Like, you've taken the energy and time to actually reply.
Two tweets.
Also, I feel like you have to be careful. So I know there is with hip hop and like rap and everything, there's a diss culture, there's a beef culture, there's a gangster, hardcore culture. However, I think Young Six needs to be careful not to make himself the artist who we only remember because of aggressiveness and negativity and complaining about stuff, to be honest. Because apart from, like, when I think about Young Six and I have to say 3 things about him, that would come up.
His song does not even come to your head. Okay. No, I'm just asking.
Maybe 1 or 2 do.
Okay.
Maybe
well, his song does not even come to mind. Like, it does not come to mind at all.
So I think he has to be careful about that. Like, even the MI thing, I didn't think it was necessary. I guess sometimes you feel the need to speak up, because if you don't, then people feel like the bigger person or the more known person or the more celebrated person, looks like he's the one that's right. But I don't even think, did MI reply? I'm trying to remember.
No. So how can MI reply that?
MI did not reply, but a whole lot of artists have been dropped. Like you, why are you making noise? Young Six, why is it MI you're trying to insult? You people have like over 4 songs. Why are you sitting down on this song? You record this back. So artists, rappers are fighting this battle on behalf of MI.
It's so surprising, because you know that MI was the one they were roasting at some point. So for people to, they're being objective in this one. And I think, no, they're being objective.
We'll soon talk about it, because I'm saying the next story will show you how Twitter people can,
the conversation can just switch.
They can switch on you. You're here today, tomorrow they'll drag you like small gem.
This life, man, there is no fun anywhere. Are you a real fan?
Young Six, diss the guy, let the guy diss you back. That's what rap is all about.
All that,
Yes, let's move on to the next story. Yes, no one paved the way for me. This is according to Burna Boy. Yes, Grammy Awards nominee Burna Boy has come out to state that no one paved the way for him to have attained his recent status. He made this known via Twitter, where he put out a series of tweets stating, and I quote, "The same people that wish you the best to your face are the same people that hope and pray that you fail so that they can feel better about themselves. That's just life. That's why compliments mean nothing to me, because hate, jealousy, and it should have been me are sugar-coated by them." He continued, and I still quote, "Fact, I always knew I was and am the best. Everyone you think is the best knows I'm the best since Fela Kuti. But at Timaya told me something a long time ago that made me not care about being the best. The world can do without the best. The world will still spin regardless." That particular tweet, however, prompted a Twitter user at Jesse Joseph to reply the African giant by asking, "Where were you since 2010 to 2018? I mean, where the bleep are you when Afrobeat was struggling to hit the mainstream? The best paved the way for you. You came in when the table has already been set, and here you are claiming the best since Fela." A tweet Burna Boy then replied stating, and I quote, "LOL. Nobody paved bleep for me. Everybody they find them own. I've been out here. If you knew the way they made us look weak by begging and paying the Western world to like us, you will see that no table was set, and I'm the one that brought the respect you currently enjoying."
Thank you.
So Burna Boy.
There's so much to say, and I just want us
Boy on Twitter.
I just want us to dive in real quick because I'm really trying not to forget. There's so many things
that
are coming up from this, but I want to do my best to be as objective as possible. Now, you all know I've been vocal and even been dragged like small Jen in my DM for speaking up against Burna Boy before. Yes, once you just bad words at me and that, you know, I'm a hater of Burna Boy, and it's not that. I just feel like, you know, be a good person, like be kind to people. So I still didn't agree with that thing he did at his show where he told the guy to leave, no matter how they settled it after. Anyway, so let's start, right? Now, there are things I agree with, right? And I feel like, for example, when we say so pave the way, I feel like Tubaba didn't set out to pave the way. I feel like he was just doing his thing back then. And then he just became who he is now. And then we now say, oh, you're the people that started it out. So I don't think he set out to pave his way. I agree with Burna Boy in that he was looking out for himself in that time, right? Now, I also have to say here that there's no way you're going to call me out on Twitter as an artist of that status, right? And be like, where were you from 2010, 2018? You came when table has been set, and I won't want to speak back up and defend myself. In that defending himself was now where my issues lie, yes. So he was doing fine for the first couple of tweets, and then the last one where he replied the guy. And he ended by saying,
it's the best after fella.
Yes, that's fine. And then he now said, nobody paved the way, they were doing it for themselves. And he ended by saying, I gave you the respect that you now enjoy. I don't agree with that. I think you can't isolate the people who came before you in saying that the respect that we now have because of Afrobeats, that it was just you that gave it. So I don't agree with that.
I have 1,001 things to say about this too. Number one, I love Burna Boy's craft. I've said this like
we respect him.
over and over. And I'm going to say it again. I love his craft. But, well, his attitude, wow. So the thing is, I sense pride in Burna Boy. And every time this surfaces, sometimes I even try to defend it, and I say that, oh, with the Coachella thing, and they said that. So I love the fact that sometimes you have to like blow your own trumpet, which is good. But then when people, you're not in isolation. You can't exist in this world alone. So you can't say that people did not. In fact, even the person you're talking to, who has listened to your songs, who has bought your songs, is a part of your achievements, of your growth. So you can't say that nobody, you know, did this for you, or that you came here alone and all that. I have a huge problem with that. I have a huge problem with people who say they are self-made. I have a problem with people who don't think that. You know, and then that is what you see with the millennials these days, most times. So the thing is, nobody has respect for anybody. They don't believe that somebody existed before them, even when they understudy you and they learned from you. But because formally they did not sit with you and you did not say, do it like this. So they don't agree that they actually learned from people. So I am so cross with that. And somehow it makes me think, what if Burna Boy won Grammys? Oh my God, we will be able to walk again on the streets of Lagos. Like, I don't even understand.
People to lie down on the floor and he'll walk on their heads.
Really?
Look, I don't even know what would have happened if he did win it, but I just think, there were some points he made. You can call yourself the best, it's fine. But like, the things I don't agree with, and it was just messy. And I really hope the world doesn't cancel him, because Twitter people were not having this.
Twitter is a mess right now. What I would just say on behalf of Burna Boy, we apologize to those that actually fought for this. Yes, they were doing it for themselves. The likes of The Band, P-Square, Tubaba, they crawled so that people like you, Davido, Wizkid can walk
and fly.
No, people that will fly are still coming up. Burna Boy,
really?
No.
Okay, they said the generation never even.
No, we've not started anything. But
they said we have not started.
Boy,
also, someone said, where were you between 2010 and 2018? Since 2013
he was claiming that nobody was dropping music since Fela.
He said I'm the best
since Fela.
Anyway, we cannot exhaust this one. I see people can imagine. So let's just move on, all right?
Go to Twitter and enjoy yourself.
Go on Twitter and just enjoy yourself. Yeah, hashtag Burna Boy is trending, and I'm sure it still is. Anyway, moving swiftly to a very, very sad one. Sir Victor Olaiya dies at 89. Veteran high life musician Sir Victor Olaiya has died at the age of 89 at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, that's LUTH. And the news of his demise was revealed by the managing director of Evergreen Music Company, Bimbo Esho, to the nation. And Bimbo Esho stated, the entire music world wishes to announce the death of a legend of high life music, one of the last men standing, the last of the original, Dr. Victor Abimbola Olaiya, OON. We pray that the soul of the doyen of high life music finds repose with the Creator, while wishing his family and entire music community the fortitude to bear this irreplaceable loss. Sir Victor Olaiya's death is coming less than 3 years after his daughter, Nollywood actor Moji Olaiya, died, and that happened in 2017. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Dr. Victor Olaiya, that song, Eshe, 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 Odigwa Kono, like, it gave me goosebumps. I was like, okay, as if he knew that this moment would come, and then
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later, like goodbye, adieu. Well, thank you for everything you did. We really appreciate your work. We appreciate you. Oh my gosh, if you can hear us right now. And I know that Two-Face will forever cherish that moment where he had to do a song with him. And again, this is the last of the original, because
according to the Big Boy Chef.
I would say this because this generation is even different from like the
Obeys
Sonia
and the
Day
Keses,
Obeys. Yes. So I would say that he is even the last of his generation. And well, he lived long.
Yes, I
would say. And it's a celebration of life. And well, we still commiserate with the family and loved ones. And it will be sorely missed.
Yes, and he would have been 90 this year.
Yes.
And but honestly, I feel like he lived well, and to still be doing music even in your 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, that was fantastic.
I still saw him at that popular venue where we used to have concerts, always holding his trumpet, like moving around.
Everybody knows. I wonder what that place will look like right now. Stadium, actually, Surulere.
Yeah. Anyway, well, honestly, and like you said, we pray for his family, and of course, we pray for comfort over them right now. Yes. And well, we're happy for a life well lived.